Hiya! So exciting. Making another video today. I haven't made a video in a long time, no particular reason. I've just been kind of like, I've had the feeling that I need to stop like trying so hard kind of with like my spiritual stuff, and I just kind of been like going outside like all the time and just chilling out there and just hiking a lot and everything. Like we're going hiking tomorrow again. I've gone for like the last 3 weeks. Well, I have. So I was like, okay, it's about time to make a video. So what I was gonna do is just a real like update book review kind of thing, showing you all my books that I got, just in general on stuff. Yeah, books. Woo! So I'm just gonna go because this might be really long because I love books. Books are like my favorite thing ever, and so I have a gajillion of them. Don't know where to start though. Okay, I'll start here. You can't read the title of the books. Oh, maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe they're backwards. But this book here, I have a lot of like these like reference-y type books. It's the Book of Stones because I'm super into like crystals and stuff, and this has in it, it's really cool. It has the name of the stone, a picture of the stone, a general like real quick blip about it, and then it's actually written by 2 authors, which is really neat because they both have kind of different perspectives on it and stuff. And it's really nice if you're, it's not, but the thing is, it's not just like a metaphysical like kind of deal, it's also like actual information about stones. So if you like that, sorry guys, someone's Skyping me. I'm just gonna go through these. This is the Reflexology Manual. A lot of people in my family, we get like random aches and stuff. Like my mom has a ton of back pain, my sister gets stomach aches all the time. I have chronic headaches and like migraines and stuff. So I've been using some of the things I've learned in this book, like pressure points and stuff that you can use to help relieve those kind of things because they're not fun. This book's all tabbed out. It's Animal Speak by Ted Andrews. And I use this book a lot to reference things. This is just real quick. I've done a lot of meditating on like trying to find my spirit guides and stuff. It just does not seem to work for me. But for some reason I connect really well with my animal guides. So this book's really nice. Sometimes like I'll just see animals or something in the wild and I'll go, like, I don't know, I just have this feeling, I'm like, oh, I should look that up when I get home, like that's like a sign or something, like that's important somehow. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies, like during the springtime, I saw so many freaking butterflies everywhere, and every time I saw one I was like, oh, like that might mean something, so I'd come and look it up. Then I have this book called The Stars, The Way to See Them. It's it's really cute, it's like a little kid's book almost, like, it's basically constellations. I'm really interested in like astronomy and constellations and stuff. So it shows you like all the constellations and kind of like gives you an idea where to find them. Gives you like a general meaning behind the constellations. It's meant for younger kids. I think it's perfect. I go out on a clear night at my family and we try to like find all the constellations. We're not very good at it, but it's fun. There's some books in here I haven't read that I need to. My parents got me because they were super, super cheap, and I was like, okay, haven't read them. This is my herbal books. This is Herbal Remedies. It got on sale at Barnes & Noble's. It's mostly like medical stuff, which is nice because this is good though. It has like good generic meanings of things. Everyone should have this. Everyone should have this book. A lot of people know this book. Incense and Oils and Brews by Scott Cunningham. I use this quite a bit as well. Some things in here I don't really like. But basically what I did, I kind of took a lot of my herbal stuff and I put it in a big book. Like I wrote it down, all the stuff I use kind of frequently. This is like the first book I ever got, long time ago. It's The Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf, and I don't really like it anymore. At the time I thought it was pretty nice. It's a good beginner book. I think it's really inclusive of kind of everything. But now like looking back at it, sorry, there's not a lot of things that I'm like, oh, like let me tab that, and there's like you can see there's a few, but it's just like basic reminder stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. It's a nice book. This book I've been really like going hard on. Arsroth, I think it's pronounced. And if you're interested in Norse Paganism. It's a really good, I think it's a really good book. This is volume 2. I'm gonna buy volume 1 when I have some more money. I didn't realize there was 2 volumes. I thought they were like the same book, and so yeah. But I really like this book because I'm starting to get into some northern stuff. This book I haven't gotten that into. I'm like 150 pages. It's really bad. It's Drawing Down the Moon by Margaret Atwood. I really just need to pick up on it again. Like, I just haven't had a lot of time to read. I'm in a lot of advanced classes because I'm so smart, and because of it, I'm so busy reading books all the time. I don't have time to read all the books I want to read. This book I really like. I feel like though I'm not getting out of it as much as I should or something. It's A Course in Miracles. I got it at a used bookstore, so it was pretty inexpensive, and I was like, oh. But it's definitely interesting if you have the patience to read it, because it can be a little, like, tedious at times, I think. Yes, The Complete Idiot's Guide to Buddhism. And actually, like, okay, I'm not a huge Buddhist person, right, and I was just kind of, like, reading into it, because I think it's really interesting, and I really like some of the, like, ideas behind it and stuff. I haven't really read any other Buddhist books. But to be honest, I think this is a really good book if you're interested in Buddhism. I think it's really interesting, actually. I think it's a great book if that's your field that you like. I don't know. This is the first book that I got in with paganism that stemmed my other interest. Essential Asatru, yeah. Walking the Path of the Norse Paganism by Diana L. Paxson. I actually have another book by her. Oh, my camera's sitting on it. It's Taking of the Runes, which is the book I used to learn all the runes from. But this is a really good book. This is, because I kind of got this because, like, I had this weird obsession with Scandinavian countries, specifically Iceland. So I was like, oh, like, maybe I can learn some about the Norse stuff, and then I started just diving into it. I also have a book that I'm reading that's in my backpack right now, so I'm not gonna go get it. It's just a bunch of Norse mythology that I'm, like, almost done with. I really like mythology. I've always just loved mythology. I'm not gonna do that book. Okay, this is a good book too. I don't think I can read it. The Herbal Medicine Maker's Handbook, a Home Manual by James Green. I'm sorry. It's probably my favorite book on herbalism, like herbal stuff, herbal home remedies and stuff. It's really good at explaining all these different ways to make oil infusions, stuff I don't even know, for different forms of herbal medicine. God, I can't speak today. And salves, and what is this? Product. Oh. But yeah, they just have a bunch of stuff. It doesn't give you, like, really any properties or, like, anything that herbs are really good for, but if you want to know how to use your herbs, this is a really good book, I think, to use. The other book I got on sale at Barnes & Noble, which was actually, I think, pretty good. It's The Complete Illustrated Guide to Crystal Healing. It's a really good, like, introduction kind of thing. I think it's pretty nice. My parents like to pick up, because they know I'm, like, a huge reader, they pick up a lot of books for me when they go to the bookstore sometimes. This is another one of the first books I've gotten, but I've actually used it quite a bit as, like, getting ideas for different rituals and stuff. It's A Year of Ritual by Sandra Kynes? I don't know, I'm sorry. But it goes through all the Sabbats. I think I might be saying that wrong. Sabbats. Whatever. Sabbats, Sabbats. And it also goes to the Esbats. And the Esbats for the different months. So the different moons. Speaking of which, this one just happens to be next on my little library shelf. Moon Magic. Also another, like, reference-y type book, but I really like this book because I've always kind of been like, when I started off, I was like, I kind of actually ignored, like, the full moon stuff, and I was like, because, I don't know, I was just getting, like, everything in. There's a lot to take in when you first start, a lot to take in. And then I sort of was like, oh, maybe I need to focus more on this and stuff. And I got this book, and it's really helped me to kind of like get a better idea of the energies of the different moons and the different phases and stuff. And I don't know, I like it. It's really cute. I like referencey books. Grandmother Time, another referencey book, just to get, it has like it has some like mythology, but it just basically tells you like for each month all the different like cultures and stuff, all the different holidays and stuff. So it just gives you ideas of like what month, and which is really good when you're like, say, writing a spell or like ritual or something. Excuse me, because it helps you get an idea of like times and what, you know what I mean? I don't know. I use it quite a bit when I do like correspondences. I really like this book. It's Eastern Body, Western Mind by, oh god, these names are always so hard. Like Enodia Judith. Yes. It's all about chakras basically. And this really helped me, I think, with a lot of things. I have a whole section now in my book of shadows about chakras, and my specific like chakras and stuff. I think this is the best book I have on chakras by far. Because the other book, look how nice this is laid out. Look what's next. I'm just going in order. This is a handbook on chakra healing. And to be honest, if you had to get either this book or this book, I would go with this book. Just personally. If you want like a more in-depth, this is more like nice, big, with pictures, which is really good for like beginning and stuff. It's really nice. It's a good book, don't get me wrong. It's a really good book, but it's not as in-depth, I think, as this book is. But they're just kind of different. I don't know. They're both really good books though. This is like my favorite book, to be honest. I freaking love this book. It's Circle Round by a lot of people. Starhawk, Baker, and Hill. I don't know their first names. I probably should, but I use this book all the time. I love it. I'm really craftsy. I really like doing things with my hands, you know. I'm really artistic and creative, so I like being craftsy and like such like a little kid at heart. I don't know. I think it's cute. No, I enjoy it, and I think it's really good also for like trying to help my parents or my sister or like my family kind of understand more some of the things, some of the holidays and stuff. Help them kind of get a better idea by doing some of these things. I don't know. It's been kind of useful. These are books that I haven't really read much of, and I really need to. It's the Poetic Edda. This is my spring break reading. I was like, I'm gonna read this over spring break. I didn't get very far. Because poetry for me is not very easy to get through, but I started marking things that I liked, like little quotes and stuff. I think I maybe should start with the prose Eddas. Might be a little easier to get through. And then, I don't know even why I attempted this, but I was like so determined. I was like, someday we have this read. And I actually like went hard on it for the whole week of spring break. I got to like, it's not even marked anymore. It was like page 100. And I know that doesn't sound far, but this print is so freaking small. I was so proud of myself. The Sagas of Icelanders. Like I said, I'm obsessed with Iceland, so I was like, I'm gonna read this book. But it's really interesting to read some of the like cultural things she picked up on. I don't know. It was a good read, and there's some I liked it. It was just it's kind of confusing, and like there's just, I don't know, it was weird. There's like so many people, and they'd like mention someone, and the names are hard, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. There's good bits to it and stuff. But, and the rest of the stuff is just like, it's just generic books, I guess. Like I have this, The Magic Household, which is an okay book. I have like a random book on palmistry. When I first got my tarot card deck, this is like my nice one. This is it. This is the book that came with it. Shadowscape. Whatever. I don't do tarot anymore. Like I still have them, but I never use them. I went hardcore and I learned all of the tarot cards, and now I couldn't tell you pretty much any of them. So yeah, those are my like insane amount of books. Probably have more somewhere. I just don't know where they are. It's so sad. But that's just a quick overview of my books. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions on any of the books, where you can get them, etc., etc. Most of them I got off Amazon. If you want to know any more specific about any one book, let me know and I'll inform you. Goodbye, guys.